The Critical Hit podcast contains foul language, sexual subjects, and other things that are inappropriate for children. Content warnings can be found in the episode description. Hello, world, and welcome back to another episode of Critical Hit, Mouth Podcast, where we talk about everything. I'm your host, Red King, and with me always, Crimson and Chrono Wars.
Is it bad that I almost did my intro?
Getting big for your bridges, aren't you?
Yeah.
A couple of nice streams, and you're like, oh, well, I'll handle it now.
Greetings and salutations.
Hello.
Tonight, we are talking about our favorite fictional cities. I was going to go with video game cities, but I found some fiction cities. I'm like, oh, that might be nice, because living in real cities sucks a lot.
This is true.
Are you guys ready?
Yep.
Prepared.
We are Critical Hit, and Fictional Cities starts now!
I don't know why I almost broke it.
Yeah, I don't know why he just, like, do I amuse you? Am I... You're on some shit tonight.
I almost cracked.
Why? You're pissing me off.
I'm like, could have done it better.
Before we begin, everybody will be seeing this a day late, but we had a Nintendo Direct today.
I was disappointed.
What?
My
gosh, you're one of those.
I was a little disappointed, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like, so the thing is, right? I'm not gonna lead with negativity. Nope. Go ahead and go first. I'll get to it. I'm gonna let you say a little bit more before I start shit. That's kind of rude.
You're on some shit. So I kind of liked it. I think it was a very serviceable third-party centric show, man.
Okay.
No. I'm going to tell you what I'm excited to see.
Okay.
Right? Apex Legends looks pretty good.
Yes, it does.
You know, just being able to take a game like that and fucking knock around wherever you want, that's kind of cool. That's honestly something I've been enjoying a lot with my Switch 2. Not to be a completely Nintendo simp, but I'm kind of being that way.
Fair.
Right? It's been a lot of fun. I've been going on a bit of a quest with Mario Kart 8 because a little bit salty about World.
World might be getting better. The next update seems like it's going to fix some problems.
It's
the online with World is
mechanically they're starting to get a little bit better, but like it's also going to be the fact that Mario Kart 8 has got almost every single Rainbow Road. Like it's not just a really solid Mario Kart game. It's also kind of like a love letter to the series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you don't get that same sauce. You really don't. I like World, but you don't get the same sauce.
You know what's interesting about that is I actually think this might be a hot take, but I actually think Nintendo with the Switch 1, for lack of a better term, blew their load on a lot of series. Because they came out with some serious sauce on a lot of their games.
It was saucy.
And now you got to try to match that.
But like, did you guys pick up Bonanza?
I got Bonanza.
Oh, it's so much fun.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so much fun.
A couple days ago, we were playing it. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Bonanza is too.
We're simping pretty hard
what
now.
Odyssey is to Mario.
It's got the Odyssey sauce.
It really is. This is what I'm saying, right? This is what I'm saying about this Direct. I think we have talked about pretty much everything that was in that Direct already. They just talked about things we already knew were coming.
There's only a couple that were new. That's a fair point.
Yeah, and I think that's the main reason why I was disappointed in it, is not so much like I'm glad that certain games are coming, like I'm glad that's a thing, but like we talked about that already.
Also, you kind of have to realize that, I think the collective needs to realize that we are like in the 8th month of the year.
This is true.
So we are not, I mean, having some hot rod announcement or some, ridiculous coming soon, you're not going to have any money. You know what I mean? It's August.
Yeah. But I mean, where was talking about some Xbox partnerships? Where is,
Xbox is going to talk about the Xbox partnership. There's a certain order to things that these partnerships are being pretty tightly guarded by the extender of said partnership, right?
Yeah.
So like Xbox has something coming up. They have an event coming up. Do not ask me the name for it. I don't remember.
They're usually showcases.
Yeah.
So like
Xbox showcase.
They're gonna be doing something, and it's their fucking thing to announce.
The only thing is, though, you as Nintendo, right? You're fighting a battle right now, and you're fighting a battle that is online perception. As of right now, you're not beating the claims that the Switch 2 is not a worthwhile investment. You're not. You know what I mean? You gotta come out swinging with something. Even if it was just one game. You ended your partner showcase with 2 2D HD remakes.
No.
One was Octopath.
No, they're both new games.
All right, well, whatever. I mean, 2D HD game. But my point is, it's not a good example of, like, what is the argument going around? Nintendo Switch 2 ain't going to be powerful enough to last through this whole console season. Okay? You're not proving that by having 2D games.
They had the Yakuza Kiwami 2, Kiwami.
In fairness, Yakuza, yes, is a standardly good-looking game, but it is significantly more linear than, say, a GTA or something like that.
Or one of the regular Yakuzas.
Or one of the regular Yakuzas, which is, like, again, I'm not saying that it's not impressive, but don't end your showcase with 2D games when the question of power is big on everybody's mind. That's not a good play.
So there is a different problem right now for that perception, though, because I would say at the moment, I don't think the Switch 2 is a worthwhile investment. What games specifically that are restricted to only the Switch 2 would you guys say are 100% worth it? Bonanza. They've got one game.
Yep. Yeah, I'm not going to say World.
Why did we even do a Mario Kart World bundle then? Why didn't you just delay the Switch's release until July and do the Bonanza release?
It's a sexy month, and it could have been.
I think they should just do a holiday bundle. I think that would be
the next bundle is going to be Pokemon.
Shouldn't be. Should be.
Absolutely going to be, because that bundle is going to sell like a motherfucker.
It's going to move some units
because there's some simps for Pokemon. There's some simps.
Pokemon is a good series. First of all, motherfucker, you watch where your eyes are going. I might poke them out your head.
I think he's saying he's one of them. He's been playing Violet on the Switch too, and it's a much better game.
Yeah, it is a much better game now. Listen, there are things that are good about Pokemon, but
so they do seamless battles in ZA, and they showed a video of it, and it looks like it feels really, really good.
There's some slickness to it.
I really am wondering, though, if we can get an Inteleon in the game, because Inteleon's big thing is sniping. So, like, just imagine you're in a battle and your Pokemon's on a different building.
That would be...
Did anybody care about Madden?
No. I gave zero shits about the sports games.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I'm buying Madden.
I know you're buying. You said that before the Switch 2 was even.
I haven't bought Madden in a very long time. Don't look at me like that. I'm fine. I don't have a problem.
You know what I don't like?
Even further, mind your fucking business.
You saw their NBA game, right? You saw their
The 3-on-3?
Yeah, the 3-on-3.
That's like NBA Jam.
Oh, the bounce one, yeah.
You could have been like 2K, and here you are.
They have 2K.
2K25 is already on the Switch too, isn't it?
Yeah, it's already out.
You need to show things, right? And that's what I'm saying is like, don't show things that look underwhelming. If you show things that look underwhelming, you're not shifting perception at all.
You're thinking they should have focused more on games like Monster Hunter Stories 3.
Yeah.
That game looked.
That game looks fire. To be fair, it looked like Fire Emblem. I was sitting there when it first started. I was like, "Is this Fire Emblem or is it Monster Hunter?"
Like, wait a minute, that's not a third party
I
game.
mean, the fact that you're a Rathalos rider is fucking cool.
Yeah, that is very cool. That is very cool.
So my kids got really into I think it's actually the Monster Hunter Stories anime, which is like Monster Riders or whatever.
Yeah.
Mm.
And they made that one excessively cute. Like they were calling them Monsties and things like that, but like
The damn Monsties.
which was dumb.
Monsties, real Monsties.
Damn you.
The heart of the card, monsters, you.
That got me. That was too much.
I don't. There is more of a. It's not necessarily the content of the direct that I necessarily disagreed with. It was the order of presentation. Why would you not save that Monster Hunter trailer for the end?
Because Square Enix is the partner that actually showed up to showcase games. Square Enix had the most games in that showcase.
You could have pulled cheap and you could have said Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. The sequel's coming.
Plants vs. Zombies should have been the first one.
Plants vs. Zombies should.
So, not to interrupt anybody, but I had the
HD.
weirdest full screen Philips Norelco shaving ad just appear on as I was scrolling, and it was just a bikini crotch. It was very weird.
Your tablet's been around Crimson too long.
Yep.
Ooh, bikini.
So Chronos New Dawn looked good.
Yes, that was another game. That was another game that. So I understand his point. It's not a problem with the content of the showcase. It's about beating the perceptions that are currently circulating online.
Yes.
I will say it's stupid to me that half of it was just the same looped music and stuff. Because I didn't watch it live. So I was just out here, I fast forwarded through all that and it was like, oh, this doesn't start until 25 minutes in.
Yeah. Well, that was the big thing is that I ended up watching it after the fact too. Because I'll be honest, I thought we were going to get a full Nintendo Direct. I didn't think it was going to be a
I
Direct.
think they had one earlier this month. That's why, because they announced the Mega Dragonite and stuff.
They had the Pokemon Direct. They have the Partner Direct, and traditionally they have one that's an hour long in September.
Damn,
and that's going to be.
They got to do a little sooner than that, man.
I mean,
you can't blue ball somebody until September. With a console you spent $500 on,
right? And it's a console that's been out in September at that point, 3 months.
Yeah, you gotta do something here. You know?
Yeah, I think. Now that I'm thinking about it, it wouldn't be some bad homework to do a comparison of how each of these recent consoles have launched.
Yeah,
because. Obviously,
okay. Of the what are we in? Gen 10, Gen 9,
something like that.
Yeah.
Tough to tell.
Yeah, I was gonna say by this point,
some of these half steps have been getting me fucked up.
Nintendo's been the half steps lately because the Switch 1 is technically a part of the last console generation, but released in 2017, whereas the Xbox One and PlayStation 4 released in 2013, and then the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X/S released in 2020. So the Switch is kind of in a weird half step. It's one of those things where it's like, can you even really count Nintendo anymore? Like,
it's kind of like
do they just have their own console generations? Regardless, I think it's a matter of, I would say, I don't think the Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5 had necessarily very good launches either. And not because of the hardware or anything like that. Scalpers.
Yeah, scalpers.
Straight up.
It was a horrible launch as far as like hype beasts. They were bad with it. I remember the PlayStation 4 had a terrible launch because like I remember only being able to play like it was Killzone and then there was like
Order 1886.
Yep.
That actually was that was a good one. That was a good one.
I wish that franchise had actually taken off because that first game was more of a tech demo, but it had such an interesting idea, right? Like being Knights of the Round fighting werewolves.
Yeah.
Pretty sick.
It was very, you're right. It was very tech demo. It was very short, but it was very cool. And that game still looks good today.
Yeah.
Like you can. Like,
but I think all in all, because we gotta move on to our main topic, obviously.
Fair.
I'm gonna say that the partner direct, I'm gonna call it like a 7.
Maybe like a 5.
I'd say a 6. I mean,
I think there was just, I don't know, man. It left a lot to be desired.
it
man.
was an average direct. It's not the best thing ever, but it's certainly not the worst one of these gaming showcases we've ever seen.
Yeah, that is fair. We've definitely seen worse, and it's not fucking We Play. So that's a, yeah. I mean, that's a plus because we sat through E3s that were We Play, and that was it.
Yeah, it was like, was it we? Yeah, it was we music, wasn't it? Was that separate?
Who the fuck knows
something
anymore?
Like that. We Music. It might have been
Because we play. I remember we play.
Oh, it was like a board game. That one.
No, we play was like
one of them was a board game.
I
See,
can't
they should have
remember.
called it Weezer.
Yo, and it should have had exclusively Weezer songs on trumpet.
Oh, fuck, man. No, absolutely not. That's terrible. It's amazing, but terrible.
Oh my gosh, I can't.
So, fictional cities, my guys. I had a bit of a run with this one
Interesting.
because I found one that I really liked. And I guess it turned out okay. But things got really bad really quick for them.
Well, I think that's the thing is depending on what world you pick a city in, it could be there for a very short amount of time.
So, right, there are some really bad cities. Maybe
New
I'll lead,
York City is
maybe I'll lead. Oh yeah. Oh boy. No, I'm not. No. Not gonna get that way.
Yo,
Not gonna get that way.
almost locked you into some
I almost locked me into some shit.
Start telling a little bit more about yourself by the cities that you hate. Like they seem to lean very far in one direction.
Like I don't know if I like these guys anymore. Certainly don't like it because they cussed out my city. Seattle, Washington. Your weird, quirky coffee shops and your stupid hats. They don't make you for a personality. That's about it as far as I'm going to go with that.
Fair.
Madison, Wisconsin. Cheese is not a personality.
Oh, damn.
Yo, I can't, dude. I can't.
So, some like obvious bad picks, right? Would be like
Raccoon City.
Yeah. How about any hive city, any place really in Warhammer?
Yeah, I was going to say
Or
because like
because
the hive cities are the worst.
yeah,
But really, mostly everything is. There are some planets on the outer rims that like you kind of get to do your own thing, and maybe you won't get annihilated by like a fucking flesh-eating alien scourge or like
About how long eventually.
right, like eventually. Animal Crossing sucks.
Oh god.
Pretty considerable cock. Because first of all, it's like a weird. I'm gonna call it an isekai because you're the only human.
Yeah, kind of.
In like a world full of furries, which is kind of bad enough, but also like you're
Not bad for
in
the
debt as soon as you're there. You're in blinding debt as soon as you're there,
And you have to pay it off in bells.
yeah, you have to, and like you have to pay it off. Like
Everybody walking down the streets with pockets fucking dingling.
oh, like
Oh my gosh.
the audio of that, like because they carry them around in fucking hip sacks. 'Cause
Yeah.
if you look at they're always in bags.
Yeah.
So you got a hip sack full of jingling bells. I'm not with it. Fucking A.
Access to hammer space is nice though, because everything comes out that bag.
Yeah, you just kind of reach behind you. and you've got a
like,
shovel.
they got
A lot of physical labor in that fucking city.
Yeah, mostly done by you.
Yeah, like everyone else is just like kind of chilling. Like, oh yeah, I'm fine. How are you? Like, I've been digging fucking holes.
I have fought 17 beehives today
Exactly.
alone.
Just like swinging the axe, cutting down trees.
You just don't look good.
It's hard.
Hair's a mess.
Yeah. You're like, I've been working.
Out here looking like fucking Shia LaBeouf in holes.
Oh my gosh. You hurt me with that
I'm
one.
trying to think of another bad pick, right? Like, I would say,
New Donk City would be kind of weird.
yeah, New Donk City.
New Donk City would be a little
Zion from the Matrix.
weird. Yeah. Oh, wait. Would it suck though?
Yeah,
Would that?
a lot of those guys got wiped.
I mean, yeah, but like you were
Like New Zion, where everyone had like Yeezy wear
yeah.
and they had shaved heads and there was robots everywhere trying to kill you.
Yeah, I guess that is.
The ones who woke up, yeah, New Zion,
Yeah,
garbage.
Yeah. I guess. Yeah.
There was the rave pit that was cool. That one scene.
Do we? Oh, yeah, wait. Do we take for granted when we say? I don't know why I'm getting so granular with this, but when we say your favorite fictional city, do we take for granted that you get whatever comes along with that city?
I'm gonna say yeah because we just went a pretty sizable thing about
About
physical
New-
labor.
Yeah.
Physical labor.
Yeah,
in,
true.
Animal Crossing.
True. Yeah. Okay. So the thing is, right? All right. This might be a little telling about me.
Oh boy.
Domino City.
From Yu-Gi-Oh.
Okay.
So Domino City to me is like that's pretty peak to me, right? Because like Domino City had like the craziest amount of like default drip. Like you walked around just drippy for no reason. Everyone had to go. Yeah, I mean,
I don't think they had winter there.
they didn't have. Yeah, no, it was always sunny. It was always sunny in Philadelphia.
The fact that you liked that joke so much is what made me laugh. There was nothing good about it.
It really wasn't. It's just, I knew halfway through saying always sunny, I was committed to it. But it's always sunny, right? All they do is play games. If you're not like, that's it, bro. You just walk around, play fucking card games all day.
So that's kind of a hit. I'll tell you, kind of a miss. Seems to be a couple of. There seems to be like a predator problem.
yeah, there is
in Domino City.
No,
like
you're right.
Taya caught a lot of people who were really pretty growy.
Yeah.
Because she wanted to be a dancer.
Correct. Yeah, no people.
And then homeboys led her to a fucking warehouse. That doesn't end well.
Yeah, you're right about that.
That was bad.
You're right about that.
And what I'll say is like,
They did get their comeuppance most of the time.
yeah, because Yugi went ahead and went possessed.
Summon Yami.
That's before they started playing the
that was
fucking
before
card,
the card game.
And he said that he fucking killed those guys.
I just want to throw it out there. OG Yu-Gi-Oh was unhinged.
Yeah.
Unhinged.
Homeboy came up and he smiled fucked up.
Yeah.
Because everybody had regular smiles. That motherfucker was like, his eyes were always buggy.
Yeah, he did.
He's like, we're gonna play this game, and it was always weird. He's like, I'm gonna roll a fucking dice. He could be climbing some shit. I'm gonna throw daggers at you.
Don't let go. Like that's the only challenge.
And then when you fell, you would die because he would fucking rip your soul from your body.
Which is insane. I mean, to be fair though,
those guys deserve it.
Yeah. You accost Taya.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's the drink.
Yeah, because that motherfucker was down bad for Taya, bro. Always, always. Bro.
And Yami was wingmanning hard.
Yeah.
He's actually pretty legit.
Yeah, Yami's kind of.
There was everything was bad about Yami because he's actually a pretty terrible person. He's like fully self-serving, willing to kill people. Like he was willing to kill Kaibo when he tried to call Yugi's bluff. He's like, I'm gonna fall off this bitch. He's like,
we're about
to die. Die then. And he did that a couple of times.
You're right about that.
And he was also willing to kind of like push Yugi to the edge.
Yeah.
And was also willing to. He's like, if you don't beat me in this duel, I'm gonna take your life over. That was the end. That was their final arc.
It's like, yeah, fuck it, and he did. To his credit, he won.
Yeah, Yugi was like, fine, bet.
Yeah, which is like,
I've been winning your games up to this point. Be like, fuck you though. I've been watching that. Know the deck. I know the deck.
I know every one of your
I'm gonna counterpick all your shit.
And you've never technically dueled him. Turns out that was the worst idea Yami could have had. But no, it's like, think about it. You get like televised fucking card game tournaments. You know what I mean? That's all anybody was ever worried about.
And like, it's kind of cool because like they didn't like, they clearly shower.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because like the regular card game tournament crowd, they're a little bit.
Yeah, you can't show up. You can't show up with that type of drip and be stinky.
That's
bro.
what I'm saying. Like
you can't show up with the drip and be drippy. You can't do that.
Kaiba was a fucking sociopath.
He was,
well, obviously,
for him to be popping off all over the city, it's like having Elon Musk with the personality of like a Nick Cage.
Yeah. You're right about that.
Elon Cage.
Or like Elon Sheen.
Like, dude.
Specifically Charlie.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah.
I'm winning.
Yo, that's
I'm drinking tiger's blood. Snaps off baby tiger's neck and just drinks the essence out of it. Where did you even get that?
Alternatively, you could have said Battle City too. Battle City is but that's
Battle City was the tournament in Domino City.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. That's true.
Because he soft renamed the city,
which is psychotic. But it's like you get to like, because imagine a place where you could just embrace what everybody would consider cringy right now. If I started walking around with a jacket and 3 belts, everybody would be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Yes. Bell bottoms. Or flared jeans, as they call them nowadays. Fucking flared jeans. You
Let's call a spade a spade.
Yeah, the bell bottoms on it. Like, I've seen this shit before.
Belly shirts.
Yeah. Like casually wearing
belly shirts with chains.
Yeah, sure, I'm down with it. But you saw fucking Duke Devlin. You remember Duke Devlin?
Yeah, homeboy wore a choker.
Motherfucker had a headband.
Ooh. The only thing he was missing was some fingerless gloves.
Homie looked like a fucking hair metal fucking artist, dude. Like, it was like, that shit is cool. That shit is cool. Granted, there's a lot of psychopaths there.
Yeah.
Because Pegasus was kind of crazy.
Pegasus was bad.
Yeah, he was a little unhinged. That guy was
he's the type of person that if he was in a different anime, he'd be one of those guys who hunt people.
Yeah. I'll give you a head start, you hero.
Yeah. he's got and he's got those stupid pants. They're like like those like explorer pants or whatever, and the stupid hat.
Pantaloons, yeah.
Yeah. He's
Opposite bell bottoms.
Oh, yo, inverted.
Your fashion is pathetic. You put the bell on the bottom.
I put him up top.
I put it on my thigh so it can hold my massive testicles.
Like for these, Yugi boy, you have to have big.
You think this golden eye is the only massive ball I have?
Oh my gosh,
that went a weird direction.
yo, that's kind of funny though, because he was an archaeologist, wasn't he?
He was.
He was, so he low key would be wearing shit like that.
Yeah, he was. For sure.
No, I mean, Bandit Keith came from Domino City, which is a little
No,
crazy.
he actually didn't come from Domino City. He came from America.
So he literally just came there from America. Was like, I'm
He's just
America with the blicky.
yeah. He's the only. I mean, one of the few. Yeah, one of the few people there who was just like, I came through. How do you get it through customs?
He's a federal agent.
Secretly,
What if he's a federal marshal?
Wouldn't that be crazy?
Like, if we think about the fact that what if he's out here on a Leon Kennedy-esque mission because Maximilian Pegasus kidnapped like the president's daughter?
he had the blicky too.
He only pulled on Pegasus.
Imagine going.
That was just him in his casual clothes.
Imagine going
weird alter ego.
going through customs for that. You're gonna need this deck of cards. Why? I have a gun. They don't respect the gun there.
Like what?
Like they just gave him a deck last minute. That's why it was so ass. You're gonna need this.
And all of his freaking cards were like gun themed. He had the what was it? It was the catapult turtle.
Yeah.
He had barrel dragon. That boy was.
Homie was all about the blicky.
They understood the assignment.
Homie was all about the blicky.
They understood the assignment.
No, like there's a lot of reasons. Like it's just chill. You know what I mean? It just seems like it would be chill until something cataclysmic happens, which is fine.
Which is 5Ds.
Yeah,
actually.
Yeah, which is actually 5Ds. You're right.
Because Domino City actually
it
does.
over. So you. Oh, this actually just got better. You're so fucking stupid.
We get to ride motorcycles
Bro, I get
now,
the
baby.
fucking motorcycle, bro. Come on now. It drives itself, dude. Because they didn't want kids to be getting in vehicles and being
Or getting on their bicycle.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
Gotta appreciate how I lost the crock right.
What a crock of shit.
There you go. There's the other one. Let's make it even. No, man. I think that would be overall, because I took a minute to kind of really think about it. I'm like, there are a lot of really cool cities that like you could be like just gone there and gone like that in a second. Pick something in Dragon Ball and it's like somebody gets pissy and just whack. Whack.
They don't even fucking. They call it South City. They don't even spend time naming the cities.
Yeah, because
It's like direction, city.
like homie
Gone.
Yeah,
You're gonna go by the ruins of South City to get to Eben Marais Skew Lake. Why does the lake have a better name than the city?
Because they don't blow up lakes.
like if anything, it just makes a bigger lake.
Right. It got the skew because it went over the ruins of the city.
That was a
Oh,
deep ass joke.
That's crazy.
My word.
Crazy.
Damn.
So yeah, when you're taking into account that, you would take into account the trip, taking into account the fun. Everything's fun all the time. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, it does seem like they're always having a lot of fun in fucking Yu-Gi-Oh.
And if you remember, there was all types of different games motherfuckers was playing. You know what I mean? Because like all things considered, yeah, obviously, Duel Monsters caught on, but they were playing all types of games at first, and it was like, fucking just go to the fucking alleyway and shoot non-illegal dice.
That's fair.
Mahjong.
Like, everyone else is playing fucking Duel Monsters, but for some reason my block is Mahjong heavy.
It's It's not as fun.
Like I got the mahjong block.
Yeah, like it almost makes you think. Like, could you imagine, like, kind of like every game-based anime kind of existing in the same area? Like fucking Hikaru no Go is like down the street. I mean, Duel Masters a block over.
I mean, there's that one where the girl nuts when gambling. That'd be a weird.
That would be
a weird block.
Sure, you walked into the wrong side of town.
That's the red light district.
Was it Kikuragi? I should have been more careful because without even thinking,
You could have said something.
just butchered a language that I know I don't fucking speak, and I should have Googled it. Anyways, I'm just gonna skip past that one.
The other the runner up for me is Zootopia.
No, you didn't just fucking say that.
Yo, people are going crazy over the new Zootopia 2 trailer. Oh my gosh.
I wish they would.
Got problems. People got problems.
People.
I watched it. It's in my history. But it's for research purposes only, I promise.
Huh. I just wish I didn't know that about you.
Are you surprised?
No, I'm not surprised.
Booty hops, man. Crazy.
You want to know, like, the instinct was to throw something. My biceps twitched like I was about to throw something.
You've got a watch on.
the motion just happened.
Yeah, like, it was weird. It happened without my thought, without my input. It was just like, yeah, he deserves it. I've got a city that is pretty good in universe because it's highly protected. There are some downsides, and we'll get to that in a minute. The city no. Wall Cena. No, I'm kidding. Because nobody survived that.
No.
I'm gonna say
Good. They deserved it.
the ones in Cena.
Yeah.
Most def.
Could you imagine?
Maria and Rose, not so much.
Yeah. It got worse the deeper you got into the walls, but like fucking A.
Yeah, it wasn't good. And it's like, you know what, though? You know what I'm imagining with the extended universe is just kind of like a side note. But the extended universe that's going to happen with this, with Attack on Titan, it's alternate ending. It's not the rumbling, it's the rambling. And it's exclusively Rambling Man playing all the time.
It can go with Weezer.
I mean, both ears. Just, I should do that motion.
Damn.
Well, that exists forever.
Yep. Now
Somebody clip that.
please censor.
Put some really weird censorship in it. It's fine.
Waluigi.
Yes.
Bavel from Final Fantasy X.
Okay.
Okay, so here's a number of really compelling reasons why Bavel is the best place to live in Spira. One, it never got wrecked by sin.
True.
Because
Good reason.
there were
Number one.
there are a lot of places that got fully erased, just gone.
Just chilling. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that weird hovering.
Yeah. It's like a fucking massive, like, wave looking shit, and then you just get like
Record screech. So you're probably wondering how I got here. I didn't pick to live in Pavel City.
Yo, that's definitely a realty.
I bet you the realtor companies in Spira, they probably have some videos like that. So it's also the most beautifulest of cities because it's it's like the Vatican City of that universe. And it gets away with a lot of things that that the Temple of Yevon frowns upon. Like, it's heavily Machina influenced. There's more Machina there than probably Xanarkand.
I also can't help a problematic argument is you get away with a lot of things in that city.
That's not what he meant. It's incredibly safe for two reasons. The Everay, all up until the party comes through and fucking murders it, was like the guardian worm of that city. Yeah, left that bitch wide the fuck open. If it wasn't for the fact that the party ends up defeating Sin, that would have been now ready to get wrecked.
Suddenly, you
So-
make it Ralph in the back.
So I think, just for the fact that, I think I like the aesthetic of that setting, that universe setting. I would like to just live there because there's very, very few things that can go wrong. The things that did go wrong went horribly wrong. So
Hey, a little bit of a trade-off. Might lower some property value.
so it's a bell curve. Bavel's timeline is a double bell curve.
It's a booby curve.
So prior to the game, there was a lot of back when Bavel and Xanarkand, because they're ancient cities.
Mm-hmm.
One got destroyed and one didn't get destroyed. So I can't remember the actual fucking leader of that city cast his wife and his daughter to Xanarkand, called them heretics, annihilated that city.
That wasn't you, Yevon, was it?
Yeah, it was.
I'm pretty sure that
Thank
was
you.
Yevon. Yeah,
Fucking
yeah,
A. There you go. But that's like the truncated version.
Yeah,
That was a big bad thing. It was a deep end of that bell curve, right?
The second one.
The second one. 1,000 years later, homeboy Titus and the group comes through, kills the number one star player guardian of that fucking city. Wrecked. Gone. Get fucked, stay fucked.
You just watch a motherfucker in fucking shorts, overalls, just jump and chop its fucking head off. You're like, the fuck?
There's a guy throwing a beach ball at it.
Yeah.
Just loud as shit.
Some fucking
Yo, he got to have an arm on him that them wings didn't just blow that shit away.
Yeah, he was beating
That-
shit.
That's crazy, bro. If you think about
Waka,
that,
yeah.
Waka was
Probably
hurt.
grab a fucking zebra and kill him. So things got really bad because they fucking crashed the wedding of this universe's pope
Yeah.
because they can get married, unlike the pope.
Sorry, Bob.
But then uncovered the whole conspiracy with the Yevon temple.
Yeah.
The maester ended up being an unsent. That's the deep end of the second bell curve.
Yeah.
Things got very bad and the temple dissolved. So imagine being a devout person who lives in the big fucking Yevon city and then everything is exposed as a flat out lie. And the thing about fictional universes, right, is like it gets exposed in real time with straight facts and evidence.
Yeah.
It's all A, B, and C with receipts.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Gotta be bad to live there.
Yeah.
It's gotta be bad. There had to have been riots in the street for a heart. Because, they fucked around in Bavel and dipped. They blew everything up and got out in a hurry. Must have been bad. But then,
2 years later, you get Yuna and hot pants. And
Yeah,
so, you know.
there was a whole reform, and then you're back at high times, right? And I'm willing to argue that any of those high times were fully worth living.
We're chilling.
No fucking chilling, bro. Just good. Life good.
Yeah, you're right about that. You're right about that. If you think about it in the grand scheme of the whole thing, it was a very short period of time.
Yeah.
That everything sucked.
It was years
Yeah.
after they came through when Lombardi slapped Seymour. It was years.
Like not too many though.
It was a good amount of years.
He went from see more to see no more.
He was dead for like decades prior to the story. That motherfucker was bad.
Yeah.
He was also
He
going
saw
through
nothing.
it. He was going through it.
Yeah, he was.
Well, he wanted to become the devil.
Yeah, and he
he
had a good reason for it,
had a good run, to be fair.
because his death was the result of like some pretty bad racism
Yeah.
against the entire Guado people.
That was a pretty big subplot to that entire.
The Albed as well.
Yeah, the Albed.
Yeah,
went through it.
And like overcoming like really bad institutionalized and fucking generational racism was a great fucking theme in that.
I'm not gonna lie, they did that good. It didn't feel preachy. Like if you got a game like that nowadays, let's be honest,
That'd be garbage.
Oy.
Freaking Waka, his whole growth, great in that series. Like, and he did it nice. Like it happened nice where he was like, you know, he was very strict about the no machina, and like he was really staunchly like racist against the Albed. He hated them.
Yeah.
He was hateful. And then like Riku was there and he was like, okay, maybe one or two of them is okay. Which is like the worst, one of the worst, is one of the worst like half step growth moves that you can make. But then he eventually was like, everything I know is a lie, and I spent my whole life wasting it being hateful.
You know what? That is
It's just really good. It was
That's
really
good,
good.
bro.
Good universe to live in if you are in Bavel until the post-story shit. The post-story shit, everything's fine because Sin is gone. But for a long time, they have good times.
Fair. We'll take that. I'm sold.
Okay, I didn't bring just one because I never bring just one.
Fair play.
That's fine.
So we're going to start off with a little game called Rogue Galaxy.
Okay.
We're going to start off on the Ecumenopolis of Zerardia.
Okay.
So it's basically a giant planet like Coruscant. It's the capital of that particular, I forget the name of the Federation, I think it is. But basically, it's the big city. There's a bunch of shit you can do in there. You can go host insect battle tournaments.
Cool.
The fucking Hatsune Miku of the universe is also like, she registers you to be able to go on space hunts. Shit like that. Yeah.
Lee, what? That's a double banger.
So it's also like a very nice city until the government gets involved and they can send you to prison for whatever you want because your party has to break out of prison in that game. You show up and they're like, no, we don't like you.
Until the government gets involved. I can say a lot about that right now. I really could. I won't.
To be fair, it's not technically the government, it's the corporation that's funding the government's war against the other major player.
That's
Sounds
always
about,
yeah.
that still sounds about right.
Yeah.
Like, do you want to know what's the most frightening sentence in the English language? It's, I am the government and I'm here to help. I don't know if I can leave that in, but
Nope. Leave it. Anarchy.
It's revolution, not anarchy.
It could be both.
Revolution has a point. Anarchy is just destruction.
Anarchy. Like you find out on this very episode. I'm a piece of shit.
Really? Just this episode?
Like, you know what? It's on a reveal.
Talking about booty hops?
I don't even know why. I like the thing is I gotta have somebody like check my brain before I say shit. That's all I'm saying.
You have to check your brain before you
I
say
need
shit.
help.
Oh my gosh.
But Zerardia is just a cool city because there's a lot to do on it. There's a bunch of like, you unlock a factory where you can make shit, and there's a whole bunch of stuff that opens up in the game when you go there. You really start getting into the hunts. There's an ancient tower dungeon that you end up going through to like start getting artifacts.
Everyone loves themselves in an ancient tower dungeon.
Well, it's the fact that it's a stone building in a city full of steel and concrete and glass and everything.
Fair.
And the fact that it's still large enough that it still rivals these skyscrapers.
Yeah.
And it's like 50,000 years old.
That is aesthetically that's like
that is pretty awesome.
Stunning.
Rogue Galaxy is a slept on game. If you can get your hands on it, which you should be able to on the PlayStation Store, play it.
Holy crap. So finally PlayStation's got something. Until everything goes third party, then we all got it.
You're so out of pocket. Finally, it's got something. Something.
Next, we're actually going to talk about another level 5 game, Dark Cloud 2.
Oh, that's a
yep.
good point. That's
Palm Brinks.
good pick. Very good pick. I'm actually kind of jealous. I forgot about the Dark Cloud games. Because them worlds are like, because there's something to be said about like one classic RPG style worlds, and then two, you add a little bit of steampunk element into it. And my gosh, like it's just chef's kiss of
especially because like, so Palm Brinks is a very like Victorian era metropolitan city, right? But it's clean.
Yeah. Yep.
Which most of those cities were not. Because, sewage wasn't a thing.
Oh, gosh. Could you imagine? Like
They used to just throw chamber pots out the window. Like, if you were horse-drawn carriages ran people over so much because everybody was walking in the middle of the road so they weren't getting shit thrown on their head.
Dude, that's disgusting. That's almost as bad as when I found out that apparently high heels initially were so that you just didn't step directly in shit.
Yeah.
Because there was just so much shit.
So here's a question. And it's probably an obvious answer. It's probably not even worth asking. But you definitely go home after you've had a fucking chamber pot thrown on you, right? Like,
Not necessarily.
Depends on what you got to do.
Like,
If you got to go to work, you got to go to work. You got to lose that finger in that machine, man.
There's no fucking way.
Why do you think their hats were so tall?
Oh my gosh, dude.
If it lands on the top of your hat, you just take the hat off.
Are you fucking really? Are you serious?
I don't know for sure, but everybody always was wearing hats and stuff.
They're fucking playing.
you get
The overcoats.
Oh yeah, there was a lot of layers and height on either end, bro. That's crazy.
Just to avoid poop.
The things we used to do to avoid.
Now, here's my problem with this, right? Because if you go back to the Roman Empire, they had working sewage systems.
And that was like hundreds of years.
It's over. The Roman Empire fell, the Western Roman Empire specifically, fell in 453.
Oh my gosh. What happened?
I
know what happened.
Yeah.
The government.
the government. Well, put it the nice way. Look what happened. Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Also the Mongols.
Yeah.
So the Mongols pushed like the Huns and the Goths and all those other barbarians in quotation
Wait,
marks.
did you say the Goths?
The Visigoths.
Yes, Ostrogoths and Visigoths. All those
all I'm thinking about is like fucking long black trench coats.
rolling up into Rome.
You get the
You guys listen to The Cure.
yeah, you get the Huns. They're like,
Guys running.
yeah, and it's like something. I'm
Neo.
a creep.
I'm a weirdo. Sir, how do we fight this? I don't know.
Maybe we just let it happen.
Maybe it's like that.
Traitor!
Why are you such a fucking tryhard?
But Dark Cloud 2 on the whole is an excellent game. One, you get to invent shit. You get to make your weapons and everything like that. You upgrade them. But Palm Brinks is cool because as you advance the game's story, you unlock new parts of the city. And like, it's really cool that you get to take like a camera around and take pictures of stuff in the city, and that lets you invent shit.
Yeah, no, they really did do well with that. Because I kind of forgot about how like mechanical everything was. Too.
Yeah.
Like it was like,
Everything was popping off.
Yeah, yeah, and I think that is like in a fantasy setting that's pretty perfect. You know what I mean? Because I think if you go like really low fantasy, I'm just like whatever. And then too modern is just.
You just said low fantasy. I'm thinking to myself, you want to know what would be a terrible place to just live? Is like any TTRPG world.
Yeah.
Unless you were a player character.
I feel like it also depends on, like, if you're in one of the planar metropolises, you've at least got some moving and shaking going on.
Fair.
I think it also depends on the edition, though, right? Because like if you take like modern D&D, they're like everyone's inclusive. You could put up an X as soon as shit gets too dicey. Yeah,
no,
like
that's only the people who are going to come through, kill everybody, and rob your store. They get to stop it whenever it gets too dicey. But you're an NPC.
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah.
I think the one because like in Rogue Galaxy, there were other people who are also trying to make their way in the stars.
Yeah.
Besides the main party. So you could be an NPC and still be like a traveler and like a fucking trader and
Or
like
a
all
hunter.
all these really fucking cool things. Like, you know, Dark Cloud 2 is another example where you could do a lot of cool shit even though you weren't the main character. There were people popping off everywhere.
Well, and that was the cool part, right? So, like, Max had the ride pod. He gets his fucking mech. Monica could turn into various monsters. And then you had a third-party member that wasn't an active fighter, but they gave you benefits. Shout out to my boy Pal for telling me what chests were a mimic and revealing the map on jump. That's it. As soon as I got him, every floor.
Beautiful, beautiful.
I like that.
Yeah, like there's got to be some respect given to your like little partner character.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And the legit ones.
Yeah.
But
Shout out Tangle.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, this one's just kind of an honorable mention, but I have always liked Goron City and Ocarina of Time.
Ooh, I do like that. Like aesthetic wise, they're always just partying, bro. Like that is like literally like without the certain R word culture, that's just like a fraternity, man.
Gorons are good.
Yeah.
They're like, this girl's passed out drunk. Take her home.
Yeah, they're wrong.
They
Protect her the whole way.
they would be fucking sweet like that.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like that is actually legit. Like that's a legit thing because it's like, dude, like these guys are so cool.
Yeah.
Like, these guys are just chill.
And like there are different civilizations in the Zelda universe and
Yeah.
Ocarina of Time that are a little fucking cagey.
Yeah.
Like the only reason the Zoras fuck with you is because Rudo was first
Yeah.
Oh,
for no reason.
yo,
Because
actually,
fish don't fuck.
Yo, this is the thing.
She's a dolphin.
Well, not only that,
I'm just being stupid.
but I'm starting to realize that happens like in every Zelda game.
Yeah.
The Zora princess always is thirsting after Link, always.
And and she's the in to the entire kingdom.
Like every time.
Because a lot of the time they're like, hey, you ain't even got gills. What are you doing here?
Like
how though? Because like you can't swim, bitch. You'll die.
You can die for 10 seconds.
And then, you know,
only after getting 2 upgrades that are Zora scales.
Yep.
The Zora princesses are low-key the MVPs of those games. That's kind of weird. You straight up don't get access to a place unless she wants it from you. Let's be real.
That's why the Gorons are better.
And then the Gerudo are also violent towards outsiders. They'll straight up kick your shit. Like they will put boot to ass with zero provocation.
Like I was like
you
30
showed up.
I was like 30 miles out. I stepped to the first grain of sand, and they're like, "The fuck!" Sprint at you, no speed loss. Like, oh fuck! Slowing down as you get fucking tired.
I can't run in sand.
My thighs are on fire. Dude, worst way to get beat is running, and then you get really uncomfortably tired, and they catch you anyway.
Oh,
thighs burning, winded, it's hot, clothes sticking. They're out there wearing silk.
Yo, I can't, bro.
Then they're gonna stomp your shit.
Yeah.
I mean, if you think about it, the Kokiri are also kind of fucked up because you live right next to a woods that turns you into a fucking skeleton monster.
That is actually kind of crazy. That is crazy.
Like,
Well, they can't get out.
that's also fucked up.
Yeah, I
the
was gonna say
Zora
that's-
go and interact with other people. The Gorons go and interact with other people. The Gerudo just don't go near them.
Yeah.
And also don't possess a penis.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
Unless
Unless you Ganondorf.
oh.
and then also because they do go grab guys for mating purposes.
And they're like, they looked at Ganon and was like, "Tell you what, ain't dwarf this dick."
Damn.
Like he's got like the worst laughing existence for no reason.
Fucking Count from Sesame Street and Ganondorf have the same laugh. The Count's like, did this motherfucker steal my laugh? 1. He did. 1 lawsuit.
$1 million.
$2 million. 3 days to respond.
Fucking A.
That's the true fall of Ganondorf. He gets sued into oblivion by the Count.
Well, Ganon takes L's a lot. So it wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility that, you know, he gets into like some very high political or, you know, money area and then somebody just sues him.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be a situation where like Link's an attorney in this universe. He's like a fucking
The Legend of Zelda, Ace Attorney. Objection!
could totally do it.
God!
like he just interrupts you. That's how he wins every case.
Like, why is he grunting?
Why is it great?
He unfortunately suffered a traumatic brain injury when he was lost in the woods as a child.
He fell off the Great Deku Tree.
But I submit to you that to defend it. Yeah.
Hey! Stay out!
Like that's very compelling evidence. Like he's got to explain it. He's got to explain it.
He can't just hold on.
Oh my fuck. Yeah, the Goron would be the only. You know, the humans all look like nightmares.
I mean, so like the thing is that if we're talking Ocarina of Time specifically, the other city or village I would probably pick would be Kakiriko, because Hyrule Castletown ain't good.
Yeah, that's
we all
ground
know.
zero.
We all know what happens to that. And if my childhood fears me in anything, I don't want to be there.
Yeah.
Fucking them zombies, homie. I'm not okay with that.
But following the Zelda train, and coincidentally, this shares the name with my favorite city in Chrono Cross, Termina.
Oh my gosh. Why is that your favorite?
So it's not my favorite city in general. We'll get there.
Okay.
But Chrono Cross's Termina is a very different vibe than Majora's Mask's Termina.
Okay.
But I just like Termina. Like, it's a cool town. Like, the northern part being like the gardens and stuff. You can go there, you can relax. The west is the shopping district. The east is like residential and businesses and stuff.
Fair.
South is also more merchants and has the clock tower windmill.
Oh my gosh, yeah, you're right about that. That's it. Okay, good point. Because I instantly was thinking about that moon, bro.
Look, I said I liked it. I didn't say I necessarily wanted to live there. But realistically, if you think about it, that part at the end of the game where you get Dawn of the Fourth Day is such an iconic thing, right?
Ooh, that is. You're right about that, man.
So those 3 days that are repeated on loop until Link gets everything figured out, shitty. After that, though,
I mean, fair. Like, and the thing about it is, you're not aware of the time loop.
right?
Yeah.
The only people that really are the banker, Link, the masked guy.
Which they still need to. They got to talk about that guy a little bit more.
Eh.
A little bit more, man. That's crazy. They just left that there.
Skull Kid, the fairies, and then like a couple people throughout have some idea something's wrong, right? But it's just like a very cool, flavorful place.
You know what will always stick in my head though is like some of the third day dialogue or something.
Oh, yeah.
My God, dude.
They got.
My gosh, that's great.
It's something where nobody knew what was going on, but they had that gut feeling.
Yeah. I'm like, dude, this is actually like, and it was so sad because it's just like, you got some people that got in like mad denial and crap like that, where it's just like, oh, this is just a bad dream. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow, I'll be fine. And they're like, what the heck, dude? Some people went and like just stayed with their families because they were just like,
Yep.
This is where we're gonna be. And I'm like, wow, dude.
But imagine the vindication of somebody who's like, this is all just a bad dream, and then Link makes it.
Oh yeah, dude.
And then
Right, but like think about that first loop though, just as a brief aside, where you're stuck as the Deku scrub. The guards won't let you outside so you can go try and work on stuff. Because we know that Deku scrub can fuck shit up.
yes.
Yeah, that's you know what's crazy to me though is to think about how much of a quick thinker Link had to be in that situation. He was just like, okay, like, let's get everything in order.
Well, what else you can say is, yeah, your brain got to be doing something.
For the first half of that game, he couldn't say shit. He was made of wood.
He was like, what?
You can shoot bubbles at stuff.
Yeah, you could do that shit where they just shake and they're like,
Yeah.
shh.
But then you don't have your ocarina. You're just stuck.
Yeah.
Except when you get that fucking them big ass tubas or whatever.
Big ass tubas.
But to go into Chrono Cross. So Chrono Cross I've talked about on the podcast before. So it's a Termina specifically is one of my favorite cities because there two versions exist, right? There's Homeworld and Another World. We've discussed this before.
Mm-hmm.
The Another World version is like a city that's gearing up for a festival. There's all this like the soundtrack for it is brilliant. I'll play it for you guys after we stop recording because obviously copyright means we can't play it on the cast. But it's a very upbeat music. There's a festival that's being prepared for. You can go and talk to people. You can visit the blacksmith and stuff like that. Because you're planning on breaking into a manor. Because you got to get some shit.
Like everything's nice, but I'm being a little dubious.
Well, I mean, you end up finding some dubious parts of the city as well. Because like there's a guy that's captured a mermaid that wants to just put her on display. Yeah.
Oh, yikes. Villains are skeevy.
Yeah, it's never good.
Like,
But, so it's a city that it's a port town and it can function as a military installation if it's necessary, but you don't feel that. When you go to it in Homeworld, even on the overworld map, it has a completely different feel to it. It looks like a tiered fortress, like a naval fortress.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah. And it's just got an entirely different vibe. The music is more dour. The people are more like culturally repressed. Like they don't show a lot because they're worried about just being dragged off and shot or something by the people that invaded it.
That is crazy. Okay, that's like dystopian.
Absolutely. Chrono Cross is absolutely a fantastic game, and I think everyone should play it.
You know what I think we should do? I think we should just play it on stream. One of you guys can play it, though. I'm not playing it. I'm not good at RPGs. I'll be your backseat gamer.
So
I'd have to get it on my Xbox, but I could.
I think that would be a fun one.
so like, what would be okay? So have you gone through your absolute favorite?
No, I'm not even there yet.
Hit that.
Okay.
And then we'll pick the absolute worst without being like obvious. Like
like all the ones that get destroyed. It's got to still be standing to some extent.
So my favorite city in all of gaming is Lindblum in Final Fantasy IX.
Okay. I guess I should have saw that one coming.
that definitely checks.
In a world where technology is powered by necromancy, one man dared to use water instead.
Like it's cruelty free.
Like, what about all the ice? Are you fucking stupid? What about all the rain clouds you had to squeeze? Who the fuck squeezes rain clouds?
Do you know how the world works?
But it's just so cool to be like, because first of all, the entire city is inside the castle walls. It has an airship gate, and then a couple of there's a gate that's down below the mist, and then there's a gate that's above the mist. So you have multiple ways of getting into this city. There's a giant clockwork tower that tells you what time of day it is. Everything in the city is starting to be converted to steam power.
Which the stuff that they were doing with steam power in that game was actually really cool. Really cool.
Right. Because so obviously the Regent made the first steam powered airship, then, had some character flaws happen and gets turned into a fucking bug. And his wife steals the ship.
Fair.
And then he's like, my brain ain't the same. And it's like, yeah. He makes a second one, but it's nowhere near as strong.
Yeah.
It can fly for 10 minutes.
Like,
and it's shaky the entire time. Like, when you're on it, your one party member that doesn't like heights is like, dude, I feel like I'm going to throw up.
Could you imagine, though? I would be that
and
person.
It's just like just the ricketiest fucking car you've ever been in the air.
It's crazy because my job has some steam powered stuff.
Yeah.
And that's literally exactly what it sounds like when you fire it up.
They're shaking.
But just the fact that, you have the business district, you have the theater district, and you have the industrial district, as well as the castle itself. There's so much to it, right? Like, there's an entire airship armada.
Ooh, that's cool. Imagine being them guys.
It is it's like a fantasy-ass fantasy.
Yeah.
It's like kind of one of those things where it's peak of what you think of when you think of Final Fantasy. You know what I mean? There's a couple of Final Fantasies that managed to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And 9 and 10 being two perfect examples of how to really hone into a needle point. You know what I mean? And I think that's the thing is you feel like the years of experience and kind of experimenting with things and adding, a little bit more technology, but still keeping magic. And it's it kind of really works out well for that type of environment. You know what I mean?
That is kind of the perfect way to describe it. Yes. So now, barring the obvious ones, So like, right, 40K's out.
Yeah.
Raccoon City is a 00. There's no way.
Yep.
Silent Hill is out.
Yeah, because that'd just be
It's Podunk, Maine.
yeah. And technically speaking, the Silent Hill that is bad is all technically your like head.
yeah.
So you can't really say that it's Silent Hill.
Well, it depends on what Silent Hill game you're going with.
Fair play.
Fair.
1 and 3 established that it's very real.
Fair. Okay.
So,
But it's still obvious. We'll agree that it's obvious.
New Columbia from Fallout Infinite.
Yeah.
That's what I would consider to be the worst.
Yeah, we can take that. We can take that. Pretty much anywhere in Fallout, to be fair.
Well, the thing about Rapture is Rapture was never nice.
Yeah.
It was leaky and full of drug addicts, and everybody was betraying and killing everybody from jump. There was nothing good about Rapture.
Yeah, true.
But New Columbia was supposedly on its surface very nice.
Yeah.
And there were people who lived there very comfortably.
Mm.
But it was not a nice place to live. Furthermore, obviously, hey yo, racists. They
get ready for an out of context clip. I'm just saying. That's when we start getting viewership.
Hey yo. So the thought that I have is motion sickness would be hellish because everything's flying, but nothing's flying at the same exact rate.
Yeah.
So there are two things that trigger really bad motion sickness. It's motion that is felt but not seen, and then motion that is seen but not felt. And it's like, which one is that? Yes.
Yeah.
And I get bad motion sickness. I've been in boom lifts like, 10, 20, 30 feet in the air.
Yeah.
And that is enough.
Yeah.
For me to just want to throw up.
I hope to never be in a boom lift again.
Now imagine that you're standing on ground that's moving at a rate.
Inconsistently.
Yeah, inconsistently. And then you're looking around and then other shit is moving and it's massive. It's all massive.
Yeah.
Huge things in your like visual sphere that are close but moving at different rates.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's no fucking way unless you were born there.
Yeah, true. Well, yeah. Because that's the thing is, if you think about it like as an evolutionary process, you
could probably get that way. But there was a lot of people who weren't.
Like it was an actual common
thing.
Yeah,
there were people who were going there.
Yeah.
Because Comstock was doing his thing. He was recruiting people to just come there and live.
Like, this is going to be great. Every day of your life.
And like the whole thing with the Vigors, because like the Vigors are better than plasmids.
Hit that hard V.
You'll never say the V harder than when you're saying Vigor.
Just like the L in Culk.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just words words that you just have to put
emphasis in a certain spot.
Yeah. Just the letter.
I need some Culk for my Vigors.
Yeah. Absolutely. That is absolutely right. So like people who are able to swig down a drink and summon a flock of murderous crows, I don't think I'm with it. And they were using them to play carnival games.
Yeah.
Takes one person to fucking swill down the bad boy fireball juice and get froggy in a fucking plaza.
And it kind of happened.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, I will say BioShock in general, not
Then the
great.
Vox Populi, the insurrection was crazy on that. It was, and like, you know, I'll say it again. Rapture sucked straight off, and you know, New Columbia was trying to portray itself as a very nice place to live.
Yeah.
I think that's what makes it so bad.
I will say I would also pick like Megaton City in Fallout 3.
Yeah, that's a fair one. That's a fair one.
So yeah, because like, right, there are a lot of cities that started to establish themselves pretty well. Megaton City does get blown up.
It can. You don't have to blow it up.
That is a fair argument.
So it's a 50-50 chance.
50-50 chance.
You spawn it.
And like, you almost have to assume that you're not the hero when you're
Yeah.
living there.
Yeah.
That some suck ass
Yeah. Was going to side with Alistair Tenpenny.
and hit the button and just nuke your ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because your city is an eyesore in his sight line.
Nope. Like it's just messing
that's-
up.
That's unhinged.
Yep.
So here's the thing. My vote for worst has got to be Gotham City from Batman.
Yeah, fair.
Got to be Gotham City from Batman, right? Because especially when you take it as you're an NPC, you're not Batman. You're not any of the
You're
Bat
not any of the
family.
Bat group,
Yeah. So you're completely normal in a world where you could just be going to get your prescriptions from your local pharmacy, and suddenly Mr. Freeze is like, I'm trying to save my wife with an ice ray.
He just cryos the whole block.
You're just like, oh my gosh, I just need my Viet.
I am not gonna let my final words.
No, I will say that is kind of interesting because it does kind of bring up a point of Metropolis is a much better city, right?
It is by
Right? Because they
Or Star City or the fuck Oliver Queen is.
Yeah, really, if you think about it, almost every other city in DC is like significantly better.
Right. There's a lot less A, government corruption, B, insane doctors.
Yeah, because everyone's an asshole in Gotham City for some reason.
it is true. And like they did say, and canonically, it's people plugging you just every day. It's
Yeah.
like come through and just pop, pop, pop. Like you're gone. And it's not like the freaking, it's not the Penguins and the fucking Victor Zazes and like,
Condiment kings.
yeah.
That's the other thing.
You started it up again because last time we talked about Condiment King, I spoke about because I don't think that there's something that can make me more mad.
Dude, on a fucking hot night in Gotham,
And you
just a
get
muggy, steamy night in Gotham, you get mayo
sprayed with mayo.
mayo and mustard.
Fuck! My day's ruined. My week is ruined.
My year is ruined. It might be my life.
I might
because-
not go back outside.
I'm moving.
Yeah. Doesn't even matter. I'm just getting out because I can't even eat mayonnaise and mustard anymore.
Right. That's the least offensive villain you're going to run into in Gotham. He'll spray you with mayo and mustard and then fuck off.
But
You
just
run into the
suck out.
Joker, you're going to get a fish that kills you.
Yeah.
Or glass.
Yeah. Or just flay you of all your flesh.
or like in the least creative way, just explosive.
Yeah, just boom.
You're just like walking into a place and you just see fucking Joker strapped up with bombs.
It's like, dude, I just need to get my fucking rent out of my bank account.
And the wild thing when you think about it is like, there's only one guy trying to round it up. It would be terrible.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And you're sitting there and like really with all the shit that goes on at the same time, you got like a maybe 30-40% chance that you might get one of the bats there to save you.
You might, I would say it's like 20%.
Yeah, yeah.
Only at night, though.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
Yeah, because there are homeboys
doing
that,
whatever during the day. Oh, I'm just going to this fucking soiree or like being a gymnast or some shit. I mean, it's like
having fat chiseled cheeks if you're Robin.
yeah.
Or Nightwing.
Listen, a lot of people want Nightwing for the D, though.
I mean,
apparently
he does splits.
Yeah. Apparently,
He's got the fatty. Yeah, he pipes aliens, so you know he got it good.
Motherfucker probably
But
beforehand and shit.
but that's it. You got like a 20% chance of getting saved if it's night.
Yeah.
Other than that, there are people cracking in the daytime. And they're just like,
And you get these motherfuckers that hit you with a pipe, bro.
yeah,
Like some motherfucker who was just in prison runs up to you.
you're gone. Smooth.
It's like the best ending is that you just got knocked out and hopefully saved at the last minute. The worst ending is that's just it.
And they eat you. Actually, the best ending for Gotham would be the Megaton.
Yeah.
Megaton button. It's just an eyesore.
Yeah.
It really is.
It really is like why is this just
Every
evil?
bus that runs in Gotham, take as many people out as you can, and then Megaton.
You gotta be like, have you been in Arkham before? No? You can go. Have you been in Arkham before? Get back in there.
Get back in there.
Get back in there. Get back in there. I'll do it. I'll do it.
The one right now, I'll take off. Like, what the fuck?
It's the only way, because fuck that. And Condiment King gets to stay even though he's never been in Arkham. Fuck you, buddy.
Yeah.
And with that, we have reached the end. We are Critical Hit, and we just talked a lot about fictional cities.
We're reflecting on your city, perhaps. You know what's sad is that we're the only one who are going to get that reference because that was a very local thing.
Find us wherever you find your favorite City Flexing podcast. There, I double down on it. Find us on YouTube at CritTube. Find us on Twitter, or X, whatever bullshit, at Crit Hit Official. Find us on Twitch at Critical Hit _gaming.
Find us at tomorrow, actually.
Yeah,
tomorrow.
Well, it's gonna be today if you're listening to it now.
Yeah, fair. Friday.
Y'all don't know how to do that time thing like I do.
I can't do it yet. I'm not strong enough to be alone.
Yeah, you can't steal my show yet. Until then, until next time, find a new place to live.